You remember when all these things were signed by Roman and Kimberly and Kayla?
Oh.
Kayla and Bo?
Yes, it's so hard to have them so far away, especially at a time like this.
Listen, they're in God's hands.
Yeah.
They'll be all right?
Well, I still worry.
I know.
Oh, we...
Get it. I'm coming. Hello.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, she's fixing up the house for Thanksgiving, you know?
We get you anything. Have you had your dinner?
No, thanks. I can't stay. I just want to know if you've heard from Kayla lately.
No, not for a few days. Why do you ask?
Well, I haven't seen my dad. Not that I'm worried about him. It's just, with the holidays coming up and everything.
Yeah.
And right now they're getting ready to come home for it, I tell you.
Good. I know.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Ma.
Hi.
Oh, Eve, I'm glad you're here, too. Got some news about Kayla.
Yes?
And Shane.
Kayla, are you okay?
Yeah.
All right, just hang on. I'll find some way. Wait, hold on. Katerina. Julie? You okay?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
I am.
Get out.
Hard to believe. Where's Grandma Bo? Where's she, darling? Oh, God. Oh, she's pinned under there.
Careful. That whole wall might fall down on her. Easy. See what we can do. See here. I don't know if I can move this.
Hurry, Bo. She could be unconscious.
This news about your brother and sister, is it good?
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far, Pop.
Well, tell us. Please.
I asked the ISA to try to raise Shane, and they couldn't do it. So right now they're sending a team over to the Alamainia house, see what they can find.
And until the team gets there, you mean to say that they're alone in that man's house? I mean, Stephanie has lost her father because of that man. I don't want her to lose her mother, too.
Let's say an extra prayer for him, eh?
Yeah, sure.
I might say a little prayer, too.
Eve, dear, why don't you have Thanksgiving dinner with us? There'll be us and the Hortons, and maybe by that time everybody we love will be home safe and sound, huh?
I gotta check, because I might have made plans already.
Hey, you do that, but you just remember, once you're a part of this family, we're very hard to get rid of.
Yeah, there's always a place for you here, and for your dad, too.
Thanks.
Sure.
Thanks. I gotta go. I have a lot to do. Roman, can you tell me if you find out anything?
You know I will. And if we don't see you, happy Thanksgiving.
Right. Thanks.
Okay, this isn't gonna be very easy. I'm gonna lift this wall up off of her. You just make sure nothing else falls on her, okay? You ready?
Yes.
Sweetheart.
Oh, thank darling. Bo.
Hey. Hi.
Hi. There's nothing more beautiful than the face of the people you love.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Are you all right? How do you feel?
Fine. It just hurts to breathe.
Oh, well, just relax. Relax,
I
Grandma.
can't believe you're here.
Well, we came to find you.
What is it? What is it, honey?
It hurts.
I think that's it. You okay?
Yeah. I'm all right. How about you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Here, let me help you up.
That's the good news. What's the bad?
Looks like the elevator's stuck between the floor. Whoa.
Hurt you?
Well, there's not much life left in these cables. Looks like they could snap at any time.
What are we gonna do?
Well, only one thing we can do. Looks like we're gonna have to try to lower the elevator ourselves.
Hey, how you doing?
Marcus.
Would you
Hi.
mind some company?
No, not at all. This house is so quiet. I'd be glad if anyone came over.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No, that's not what I meant.
No,
I'm
that's exactly
sorry.
what you meant.
I'm
But
sorry.
I will forgive you. Yeah, look at this. This is interesting.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to know if there was any information on your father and Kayla.
Yeah, Roman says my dad and Kayla are still at Lawrence Alamaine's house.
Well, I guess that means that they haven't been able to pin anything on the guy, right?
Not only that, they've lost touch with the ISA, and no one's heard from them in a long time.
Damn. You know, I knew there was going to be trouble when Bo and Carly went after this guy, and now Kayla's in who knows what kind of trouble.
You really care about Kayla, don't you?
Remember that princess who felt the pee under all those mattresses? She should try this on for size.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry.
The pain in your chest. How is it now, Grandma?
Oh, it was, hurt a little bit when you brought me over to the bed, but it's fine now. Don't you worry. And you, too.
Just want to make sure you're okay.
What are you doing here? I was never happier to see anyone in my life.
Yeah, well, I had a score to settle with Alamain. He's the one who's responsible for Steve's death.
Oh, no.
Yeah. See, the two of us crossed paths a few years ago. I got the better of him, and he's not the kind to forgive and forget. Neither am I.
So, Steve died instead of you? Are you sure?
Yeah. We found a note in Steve's jacket. It was meant for me.
He took a very dear man's life. But you, darling, what are you doing here?
Because my grandmother, whom I love very much, needed me.
Oh. Jennifer. Now, look, I was on my way to Salem to try to get help for her. And then that Lawrence Almain caught me, and he put me in prison in this room, and I haven't seen or heard of her since. Is she all right? Now, wait a minute. What is it? Is she all right? Oh? Julie, I want a straight answer right now. What did he do to her?
He married her, Grandma.
What?
Yeah, she got this harebrained idea to impersonate
Yes, darling, I know all about that. But it wasn't supposed to end in marriage.
Well, it did.
Well, she was positive that once he found out she was impersonating Katerina, he'd
You
send
mean
her...
Dr. Carly Manning?
Know about that, too.
Yeah, we know about that. I know that the only reason she went to Salem is to get me and bring me here.
Jen, I don't want to...
The ISA wasn't able to get you any information about Alice?
Or Jack?
Folks, I'm not holding out on you. I'm telling you everything I know.
I know. I haven't had any luck having any information either. I've called the authorities a dozen times. I know when I'm getting a runaround. Neil, I hereby appoint you acting chief of staff in my absence.
What?
I am going to visit Mr. Lawrence Alamain and see what is happening with my wife.
Dad.
Mickey, don't try to stop me.
Come on, Dr. Horton.
I know when something isn't right. I've felt for some time that something was wrong, very wrong. Alice is in difficulty, and it's serious. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some packing to do.
No, you're not, Dr. Horton. This is not how
What do
you're
you
gonna
want me
help.
to do? Sit here and...
No. I just want you to give us a little more time.
Roman.
Not for us. Do it for Mrs. Horton, please. A little more time.
A little time.
Little.
All right.
So that so-called friendship that Carly and I were supposed to have was just a setup. She was manipulating everything just to get me here so Alamain could pay me back.
Frankie Brady is Francois von Leuschner?
That's right.
I can't believe it. That sweet boy. He looked me straight in the eye and lied to me.
But both lied to everybody, Mrs. H. They're a couple of con artists. Jesus. You know, the thing that gets me is I knew it all along. And my brother, Shane, everybody warned me, but would I listen? All I did was let her get more and more involved with my life.
And I was so happy to see you and Sean Douglas getting to be good friends with Carly.
Sean D falls down that shaft. And who happens to show up? But Carly Manning, to risk her life and go down and save him. I could barely tell her to keep out of my life after that.
Oh, you don't think she planned that, do you?
You bet I do. She and Lawrence have been working together the whole time.
To use a child that way, but... I suppose there are people who are capable of anything, but...
All right, now, Bo, I'm going to make a suggestion. I don't want you to jump to any hard conclusion until you talk to Carly, till you hear her side of the story.
Mrs. H, I just told you what happened.
Well, I don't know that that's so, because I saw you together, and she cared for you. Now, I'm pretty good about things like that.
Well, that just shows you how good she is. I mean, she fooled you, too.
Bo, Oh!
What is it? What is it, darling? What is it?
It's all right, I just can't get my breath.
Don't take deep breaths, Grandma. Just take little shallow ones to get the oxygen in your lungs. It'll be all right.
All right. I'm okay now. It's just for a minute now. I don't want you to worry. You children are not to worry.
We're not worried.
No,
we're not
worried,
worried, darling. No. Just a minute. I want to say a few words to you. Okay. You just rest a minute.
No.
You think it's her heart?
It could very well be. Look, I know how you feel about Carly, but Grandma needs a doctor, and she needs it now.
All right. You stay here with her, okay? I'll be back in a little while.
All right, dear.